Yo, what's up? It's your boy Lil C6, bring y'all another Genshin Impact video. And today, man, we're gonna be talking about arguably my favorite weapon class in Genshin Impact, the Claymores. It's just something about like great swords in any JRPG or RPGs. Like, I just love them shits. So yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about Claymores, which ones are the best ones, which ones you should use, which ones I recommend, and recommendations on some weapons that I can go with, some characters that can complement your builds and give you that huge damage or just the best potential that you guys want. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first group of weapons we're going to be starting off with is the blacksmith weapons. I say these weapons are pretty easy to acquire. These materials can be you can get a good amount of these materials pretty early on in the game. So you're at least going to craft one of these one time in the game. And if you're doing your expeditions daily, you're going to get these materials really easily. And if you have a good mining route, that's also a good thing to have. So yeah, one thing I do know is that there is a way you can get one of these prototypes pretty early on in the game, and there is a place where you can get one of these prototypes early on. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this, but over here there's a little quest that you can do. You unlock 3 seals, 3 or 4, I don't remember, and you unlock this secret chest that gives you one of these prototypes. I don't know if it's a random, but the one I got was the Claymore prototype. So yeah. Alright, so first one we're going to be talking about is the white blind, and the white blind I feel is an inferior weapon when it comes to the other blacksmith Claymore that we're going to be talking about. But the white blind, I think it's inferior to the prototype Aminus, but this weapon has a lot of potential, especially when you add in the refinement ranks. And I feel like this weapon has a lot of potential when it comes to Noelle. A lot of free-to-play players probably using Noelle right now, and Noelle's a pretty good Geo character, and this weapon complements her very well. It increases her defense, which is going to give you more defense on her shield, and she's just going to be dishing out a whole bunch of damage very frequently. One thing I can say about this weapon is that it is way more consistent than the prototype Aminus. I feel like this is way more consistent than the prototype because the effect can occur once every half a second. So you're going to be getting this effect over and over and over, basically all the time when you have the character that's using this weapon on the field. So that is very good. Next, we're going to be talking about the weapon that I personally enjoy the most. This is probably one of my favorite weapons in the game, and that is the prototype Aminus. On hit, normal or charged attacks have a 50% chance to deal an additional 240% attack damage to enemies within a small AoE. Can occur every 15 seconds. So sadly, when you add in the refinement ranks to this weapon, it doesn't decrease that 15-second cooldown, but it does increase the damage by a lot. And this is the weapon that if you just want to put on Diluc, any Claymore using character, like, they're just going to be destroying enemies with this, especially if you get a crit while this effect occurs. Like, you're going to be doing crazy damage. Like, this weapon is just so fun to use, and it looks cool as fuck. One thing I can say though is that unlike the white blind, this weapon is very inconsistent because there's a 50% chance, and also it can only occur every 15 seconds. So there's going to be a lot of downtime in between the effect, but this weapon is still fun regardless. When you level this up, it's going to become even more of a beast, and if you craft more of these and get into the refinement ranks, you're going to have a cracked out weapon that you can start off with pretty early that's going to carry you through a lot of the content. Okay, so the next weapon we're going to get into is the Serpents Spine, which is a part of the Battle Pass bounty. So if you guys don't have the Battle Pass, unfortunately this weapon is not able to be acquired. But one thing I will say is that the battle pass is very worth it. $10 for all these materials, acquaint fate, intertwine fate, all of that, talent upgrades, of course the weapons, and yeah, it's really just, I feel like it's worth the $10. If you play this game a lot, you feel like you're going to invest a lot of time in this game, you should go ahead and buy it. I've already got it on Battle Pass level 9 right now, trying to grind up to 30 to get that weapon. But yeah, let's get into the weapons. So the Serpents Spine, the perk Wave Splitter. Every 4 seconds a character is on the field, it will deal 6% more damage and take 3% more damage. This effect has a maximum of 5 stacks and will not be reset if the character leaves the field, but will be reduced by 1 stack when the character takes damage. So either you're iframing everything, dodging through everything, or you're using my girl Noelle and you gotta shield up all the time and you're just not taking damage, but you're the one doing the damage. This weapon is really good. Again, like I said, this works really good on Noelle. This could also be really good for Beidou, because again, she has an electric shield, so she's going to be blocking all the damage and doing all the damage. So either one, this weapon is great for. I do think that this weapon is better than the white blind, so if you have an option, you should actually use it with the white blind. But I take that back, because I don't know if you can refine these weapons. So if you can refine these weapons, you should probably use this weapon. But if you can't refine them, go ahead and take up the white blind. At max refinement, I'm sure this would be better than this weapon any day. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to refine it. I just don't know yet. Okay, now we're going to get into a little bit of some 3-star recommendations. Only 2 weapons I'm going to be talking about right now. But the Debate Club, I've talked about this weapon many times. I love this weapon. This weapon is so godly. If you get to max refinement rank, you're going to have a good time. Just if you have access to it and you can refine it, level it up early on, this weapon is going to be your best friend if you love using Claymores. Bloodstained Greatsword is really good if you're using a team composition with electricity or pyro. Again, pretty good for Diluc, but I'd rather use the Debate Club. The Debate Club is just better. It's just better. It's cracked. If you have this weapon, use it early on in the game. It's going to be your best friend. So if you boys enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit that like button or the subscribe button. If this helped you in any way, let me know in the comments. And of course, I couldn't get into every Claymore weapon. I'm lazy, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't do it. So yeah, we're not going to get into every Claymore weapon, but those are my main recommendations, and I feel like those are the easiest ones to acquire and most free-to-play friendly, besides the Battle Pass one. Of course, you guys spend $10 to get that. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. My last video did insanely well. I really appreciate everyone who watched that video. And yeah, man, on the road to fucking 30 subscribers, boys. Let's hit 30 subscribers by the end of this month. Anyways, it's been your boy LeeLuC6, and hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm out. I'm about to go play some Genshin. Peace.